That's me, the girl with way too many journals, more stickers than she ever used, and a habit of turning every little moment into a memory. Hi, I'm Harpreet, and this is my little world. A world filled with paper scraps and color pages. Some people collect things, but I collect memories. And this summer, I'm choosing to slow down, create more, and find magic in the little moments. So come along, pick up a journal, and turn ordinary days into memories you will want to keep forever. Let's make this summer a beautiful story, one page at a time. Hi, buddies. Welcome back to day 4 of our summer journal camp. I hope you are having fun creating these journals along with me. And if you have been following this series from the beginning, thank you so much for being here and for all the love you have been showing on YouTube and Instagram. And remember, this is not just a summer journal camp, it's also a giveaway series. Over these 5 days, we will be creating 5 different journals and each journal will be going to one lucky winner. So, by the end of this camp, 5 creative buddies from our little community will be receiving Handmade journal. And if you would like to participate in the giveaway and know all the rules, make sure you have watched the day 1 video of this series. Now, before we start today's journal, let's take a look at everything we have created so far. So these are the 3 journals we have created last 3 days. Firstly, we made this zine journal on day 1. A simple sheet of paper turned into a fun little journal, and I still love how creative and easy it was to make. Then, on day 2, we created this pocket journal. I love how useful this one is with all its little pockets for storing notes, stickers, photographs, and tiny memories. It's one of those journals that looks simple from the outside, but once you start opening the pockets, there's so much space to keep little treasures and special moments. And on day 3, we transformed simple craft paper packaging into a beautiful handmade journal. Something that would normally be thrown away became something creative and meaningful. I think that's what I loved most about that project. It reminded us that creativity isn't about expensive supplies. Sometimes the most beautiful journals come from material we already have at home. And now that the journal is ready to be filled with stories and ideas, memories, and all the little moments that make life special. And don't forget, I'll be decorating all of these journals on Instagram very soon. So make sure you are following me there. Now let's start today's project. For today's journal, we will be using few colored A4 sheets. One thing I would recommend is using different colors because very soon you will see why that makes this journal look even more beautiful. Also, if possible, try to use slightly thicker or good quality paper so that the journal feels sturdy once it's finished. Alright, let's begin. Firstly, I am taking one sheet of paper and folding it in half. Make sure the edges are aligned neatly and then press along the fold. To make the crease even sharper, I am using a ruler and running it along the folded edge. Now, on the folded paper, I am drawing half of a heart shape. Since this will be the first and the outermost page of our journal, I am making it quite large. Once I am happy with the shape, I'll carefully cut it down. And when we open it up, we get a complete heart shape. Just look at that. This is going to be the first page of our journal. Now it's time to create the next heart. For this, I'm taking another sheet and folding it in half the same way. Next, I'm opening the heart we just created and placing this pink sheet inside this purple heart. I'm using it as a guide and tracing around the shape. So I'm gonna use a pencil and then I'll start tracing. But here's the important part. We don't want the next heart to be exactly the same size. So instead of cutting on the traced line, I'm drawing a slightly smaller heart inside the outline. And I'm doing it very carefully. Once I'm happy with the shape, I'll start cutting the heart. And when I open it up, I get another heart shape that's a little smaller than the first one. And that's exactly what we want. Just look at how beautiful it's already starting to look. Now it's time to bind everything together. For that you can use this glue or maybe this one. And if you don't want to use glue at all, you can even stitch all the pages together. So feel free to use whichever method you are most comfortable with. For today's journal, I'm going to use this glue. Now I'm taking the largest heart and applying a thin layer of glue along the center fold. And I'm placing the next heart carefully on the top of it. Take your time with this step and make sure everything is aligned properly. Once it looks good, gently press it down so the two hearts stick together nicely. We will continue the same process one by one until all the hearts are attached together. Just look at how beautiful it's looking already. Now before we finish, let's fold all the hearts together once again and give them a gentle press. This helps all the pages stick together properly and makes the journal look much neater. I'm also checking one more time to make sure every page is attached securely. And yes, everything looks perfect. Just look at this beautiful heart journal. I absolutely love how each page reveals another heart inside it. It's simple, creative, colorful, and at the same time, it's a fully functional journal ready to be filled with memories, thoughts, drawings, and little moments. Now, this is only the base journal. Very soon, I'll be decorating it and sharing the complete process on Instagram. So if you would like to see how this heart journal transforms, make sure you are following me there. I have so many fun ideas planned for it. And remember, this beautiful journal will be going to one lucky winner from our summer journal camp giveaway. So don't forget to comment below and tell me what you liked most about today's video and why would you love to have this journal. I always enjoy reading your comments and I can't wait to hear your thoughts on today's project. Alright, thank you so much for creating with me today. And if there is one thing I would like you to remember, it's that creativity doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes all it takes is a few sheets of paper, a simple idea, and the courage to start. So keep creating, keep experimenting, and keep turning your ideas into something beautiful. I'll see you tomorrow for the second last day of our summer journal camp and one last creative surprise journal for you. Until then, enjoy your summer and happy journaling. Okay, bye.